What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, bringing you another live Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle today against a subscriber/follower on Twitter. Before we get started, if you can, remember to show some love to that like and dislike button right below this video. However you feel about it, make sure you leave a rating. All your support really makes this channel what it is. Remember, I keep 2 videos a day coming your way. That is what I say. Now today, we actually have a mixed tier battle against David. His Twitter link shall be in the Twitter below. And we're going to show you this team that I built. I kind of built it a little fast, I guess you could say. But there are some Pokemon I asked you guys what you wanted to see. A lot of you guys wanted to see Volcarona, and Mandibuzz, and Nidoking. Those were the top 3 you guys chose on Twitter. Remember, follow me on Twitter. It's in the description below if you want to be really interactive with me. I'm on there pretty much almost all the time. But sometimes I can't actually answer. It's weird. It's weird. I'm on and off. Sometimes I tweet. Doesn't mean I'm actually on Twitter. I'm just on my phone. But I also have Timothy, the Octillery. Beautiful name. Then I have Absol, Mega Absol, because I never really used Mega Absol, and I really wanted to try it. And then we have Rotom because we needed a little bit more immunity to rocks, and I'm sorry, not rocks, ground typing, because I do have my Nidoking, which I'm really going to need to win this game. I feel as though Nidoking's going to be a little bit of a crush for me. I really just want to see how Mega Absol can do. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit Battle Start. We're going to choose our team and take a picture of my opponents. This is mixed tier, no real rules. I told everyone I was bringing 1 OU. You can bring whatever you want. My opponent is bringing a Venomoth, Cawdunn, Dedenne, Gengar, Machamp, and then a Miltank holding no item. I believe that would be a solid knockoff counter, to be honest with you. Considering it only has 1 weakness and it won't be able to be taken down very easily. I've seen a lot of people, even in the GBA, if you haven't watched, against my battle against Swaglef, he chose to bring a Shaman with no item. Knockoff counters, definitely a thing now since knockoff is super common. Fortunately, I'm not carrying one on my team. So I could see him possibly opening up with that Venomoth. With that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and open up with the Rotom, because I think the Rotom will be the most useful here. I do have many things that are immune to the sleep powder, so if he does open up with the Venomoth, I can go right out into my Mandibuzz and be just dandy. I won't be able to be put to sleep, although that would give him the opportunity to set up a Quiver Dance, and I'm not a huge fan of that. We're going to see how this battle goes. I do not have any entry hazards on my team. I do have Defog. I opted to go for Defog instead of bringing entry hazards. Just want to get rid of them and make it a level playing field, although I can get the Magic Bounce off. He actually opens up with the Dedenne. Now, I don't know what this bloody little cute little Pokemon wants to do to me. I don't know its abilities. I'm actually going to look them up right now. It can get Cheek Pouch, Pickup, and Plus. Oh, that's right. We're going to go ahead and we can actually safely go for a Volt Switch here. Not the strongest move, but I do think he might switch out considering he can't touch me that bad. This Fairy-type Pokemon is actually going to be a huge problem for me. I do have 2 Pokemon that are weak to Fairy, both my Mandibuzz and my Absol, so I do want to get rid of it as soon as possible. My Nidoking does resist both of Dedenne's stabs, so he's actually going to go for the Nuzzle. Thankfully, I cannot be paralyzed. Crazy that Dedenne outspeeds. That does absolutely nothing to a Rotom Cut, or Cut Rotom, or Mo Rotom, whatever you want to call it. And he can't paralyze me, but he is really, really fast. I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Choice Scarf Nidoking, as I should outspeed, unless he himself is Choice Scarfed, in which case he will be forced to switch out. So either way, it is the play I want to make. I kind of want to go for an Earthquake, but I also think that Gengar might come in, so I'm going to go for a Sludge Wave because it is super effective on the Dedenne, and at the very least, it is, at least the Gengar will take some sort of damage from it. If he's Focus Sash, the Sash will be broken, and that would be fantastic. I did say mixed tier, and I didn't clarify that no Ubers, so if he did bring a Mega Gengar, I am just going to have to play around it, which is fine by me. If I'm not clear in my challenge over Twitter, then I don't hold you guys responsible for me not being clear. So we're going to see what he's done. He's definitely in a pickle right now, because Sludge Wave will finish off this Dedenne easily. Look at this, Omegane. Omegane. That's such an awesome nickname. We're going to see what he's going to do in this situation. I guess the ideal situation for him would be to go on with the Gengar. Although I don't know what Gengar would really have to finish me off with. And Gengar doesn't really appreciate taking a hit in the first place. Even if it is a resisted one. It is still a sheer force Nidoking. Which is definitely something to be afraid of. I'm trying to think what day this will be going live. I'm guessing this will be going live on Thursday, possibly Wednesday actually. Nope, probably Thursday. Probably Thursday. And yeah, you guys can see that I got all this hair cut and my beard is trimmed. I don't know if you guys are a fan of it, but it's kind of what happened, so I hope you guys can deal with it. He actually goes out into the Venomoth, who I believe is going to take the Sludge Wave relatively well. I'm hoping it'll do over half, but I don't think so. Can we get the poison? I don't think Sludge Wave can poison, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, we're going to be forced to switch out because I really do not want to, kind of want to go into Timothy, but he's probably going to go for the sleep powder. He might go for the quiver dance. If he goes for the quiver dance, I'm going to be a little bit scared. And we're going to be in quite the bind. He is going to go for the sleep powder. Thankfully, we do have the overcoat, so no sleeping on the job, Mandibuzz. I believe here we are going to be free to go for a toxic, because I don't think he wants to go out into Gengar, because I could have the knockoff, and that would be really, really scary for him to go out into Gengar. So I'm able to just go for a toxic. Could very well go out into his Milk Tank, who could have the Heal Bell, but we're going to find out in just a couple moments what he wants to do. David has had 229 Link battles. I have hatched 1,318 eggs, while my opponent has hatched 356. I was an egg hatching fiend. Rather when I breed certain Pokemon and whatnot. So I hatch the eggs a lot sometimes. I really like to hatch the eggs. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but my opponent is thinking of his move, which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Imagine if like there were wagers on Pokemon battles where like you bet a Pokemon. Like I remember, like I always used to think like that in Yu-Gi-Oh, where you would give up the strongest card in your deck. My friends and I used to do that. We don't. Oh, wait a minute. Why did I go for Toxic on a Poison type Pokemon? Looks like I'm an idiot, guys. Looks like I'm the idiot. We're in a really bad spot. I really thought he would switch out. I'm not gonna lie. Well, we can go for a double foul play. He's gonna go for a neutral Bug Buzz, and that's gonna hurt a butt ton because I am physically defensive, not specially defensive. Luckily, it does not kill. We may be able to preserve this Mandibuzz yet, because we can actually go for a foul play here. And man, I can't believe I went for a Toxic on the Venomoth. I really thought he was going to switch out. And I really didn't think it would be. I just thought he would want to put something to sleep before he goes for Quiver Dance. So that was my misprediction there. A little bit way too much risk. Should have realized there was a very strong possibility of him staying in. My Mandibuzz would still be at full health if I went for a double foul play. Now here, I'm pretty sure he's just going to go into a fast Pokemon and try to pick off my Mandibuzz. He might actually go out into the Dedenne, but I'll be able to just switch right out into my Nidoking if he does that, so I really don't have any fear about that. Could go into the Cawdunn, force me out with an Aqua Jet, and proceed to set up a Dragon Dance, which, if he does that, I'm sacrificing this Mandibuzz. If he doesn't go into Cawdunn, I'll probably try to preserve this, because I think my Mandibuzz can actually can my Mandibuzz roost up against anything? Goes out into Death, the Gengar. Which means he's definitely just going to go ahead and try to finish this thing off. I think I'm actually going to allow him to do that. I'm going to go ahead and go for the foul play on the off chance he wants to set up a, okay, he does not want to set up a sub. He just goes straight away for a Sludge Bomb. That is easily going to take out my Mandibuzz, and unfortunately we are down our Defogger. But I don't think he'll be setting up any hazards anytime soon, so we're good. At this point, seeing that he's locking the Sludge Bomb, I'm going to take this opportunity and go out. Oh, he could pack the Dazzling Gleam. Well, you know what? I'm going to take the opportunity. I'm going to go out into Knockoff. Oh, I do pack the Knockoff on my Absol. That is right. I totally forgot about that. I'm going to go out into my Absol. I'm going to Mega Evolve and go for a... I kind of want to go for a Sucker Punch. I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch. It's way too much of a risk for me to go for anything else, because if he packs the Dazzling Gleam and he's not choiced in any way, he's going to go for it and one-shot me. So, he's going to withdraw, unfortunately, and Knockoff would have been glorious. He's probably going to go into the Milk Tank here. Omega Nay goes back out into the Dedenne as I go for a Sucker Punch. So, he's unfortunately made a perfect play as I go for a safe Sucker Punch, but it does not pay off in the end. I actually cannot take this Dedenne out with anything. Even a Flamethrower, obviously, is not gonna do much from a Mega Absol, unfortunately. We're gonna be forced out here. Gonna go right back into Nidoking, as it is my best play. This is looking to be an awesome mixed tier battle, to be honest. It's 5-5. We're 7 minutes deep. A little over 7 minutes. And we're going to see what he goes for right here. I'm hoping he goes for the Nuzzle. Nope, he goes for the Play Rough, but that was pretty obvious. I could not risk the Biscuit. At this point, I'm pretty sure he's going to go out into his Gengar, seeing as his Venomoth is down. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the flamethrower. Okay, I went for flamethrower, but I think the Miltank is actually going to come through. I tried to pick my stylus up just in time. Unfortunately, it did not happen. I'm really hoping he does go into the Gengar, though. We'll see what happens right here. Goes on into Heated Moo! The Heated Moo is here, unfortunately. Oh, man, he goes on into the Heated Moo, and he's going to take this flamethrower absolutely no problem. Wow, that does a lot more than I thought it would. Wow, an Earth Power would have been a 2-hit KO. I'm not sure what he's going to have for me. I'm going to go ahead and go for another Flamethrower just to scout if he's going to go for a Milk Drink. I could always get a burn on this Flamethrower, but that is doing a heck of a lot of damage. He actually sets up the rocks. Volcarona's gone. Well, not gone, but half HP. Man, that really stinks. He has the opportunity now, if he wants to, he can actually switch out into his Crawdaunt to take this Flamethrower. And him having rocks up in his side of the field with my Defogger gone is huge. His Miltank is going to go down to one more Flamethrower, thankfully. But I am not in a good position with these rocks up at all. I am not in a good position. Especially considering he has Crawdaunt, I really can't use Volcarona that well in the first place. Because we are going to get shut down by a Crawdaunt. Granted, because an Aqua Jet will kill a very frail on the physical side Volcarona. The only hope I really have is if he gets his Dedenne back in here and I go on into my Volcarona on that with, like, if I fought or something off, then I might be able to get a Quiver Dance up. Actually, Quiver Dance would be risky. I'd be better off just going for a straight up Bug Buzz and hoping that he goes into the Crawdaunt. But he has many things to resist the Bug typing. He's got his Gengar, he's got his Machamp. I don't know, man. I really don't know. 10 minutes deep, but he's got 2 Pokemon down on his side of the field and 1 on mine, but he does have a little bit of advantage right now with rocks up on my side of the field. Out comes Powerhouse the Crawdaunt. Now, I don't want to let this thing set up a Dragon Dance free, but I also really don't have any other option. I really don't. This thing is going to sweep my team. I already know it. Let's just go for a Flamethrower. Maybe he'll go for the Dragon Dance right now, and I can get 2 Flamethrowers off. Plus, it's a chance of burn. This is going to do a decent amount. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep saying burn. There's no chance of burn. He's going to knock me off to death. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys, with obviously with sheer force there's no chance of burn, and I'm sure I got a bunch of comments about that, but now you guys know that I know what I know. Here, I think my best bet is to go on into my Rotom Meow because I do outspeed naturally, and if he wants to go for an Aqua Jet, that's fine, I can take it. At the same time, I can go for a nice Volt Switch here and gain some Switch initiative. So we're going to go ahead and go for a Volt Switch. It would KO. There's Crawdaunt if he decides to stay in. Unless, well, we saw he's a Life Orb. He's not choiced in any way. Some people have been running a Choice Scarf Crawdaunt, which is really, really interesting. It's really slow, so it's kind of a tough option to go for. But to each their own, I always say. So we're going to be fine right now. Oh, I feel like the one side of my hair is all sticky outy-uppy. I don't know. Well, we're going to see what he does. We're going to get the Volt Switch off. That should take him out. I believe it will because I'm running Expert Belt. It is going to take him out. I wonder how much it does without Expert Belt. Because Crawdaunt is an OU Pokemon. A Volt Switch will 1-hit KO no matter what. You are frail. So we're going to be able to go into whatever we want here. Not really many options, to be honest. I kind of have to go into our Octillery. We're going to go on into Octillery at this point. Timothy the Octillery is going to come through. His Miltank is down, his Crawdaunt and his Venomoth. He has the Dedenne, Gengar, and the Machamp left. Oh, I'm running Moody. Oh, I totally forgot. This is a Moody. I totally forgot I was gifted this Moody Octillery. Oh, man. I really don't like that because I had a special attack increase and I'm really not a fan of using Moody. I'm really not a fan. He's probably frustrated on his end. Let me tweet at him. Let me see, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is. He'll probably tweet at me soon saying, what the heckles? I'm actually thinking about just letting this thing die. I don't know if Gengar can actually kill me, to be honest. And all I have is attacking moves. I'm going to really hope that he can take me out. I'm going to go ahead and go for an Energy Ball as it will do the least amount of damage to this Gengar. I'm really hoping that maybe he has Choice Specs and that he will be able to take me out because that would be nice. But then again, Moody... Moody's so stupid. I'm waiting for him to tweet at me. I'm waiting for him to tweet at me and be like, what the heckles? You're running Moody. I really don't want this Octillery to do anything. I know I didn't specify if Moody was banned or not, but it's pretty much generally... Oh, it does nothing. Oh, that does nothing. Yes, I missed the energy ball. I missed the energy ball, and now my speed's going to raise, but my accuracy's going to fall. Maybe my accuracy dropped twice. Maybe my accuracy dropped twice. Let's go for another energy ball so I can miss. If my accuracy dropped twice, I am fine with staying in here and letting Timothy go down, because I'm gonna have to get my hands on a new Octillery. I really wanted to use this thing too. He's gonna still outspeed and get a shadow ball off. Get a crit, get a crit, get a crit, get a crit, get a crit. Come on, miss. Darn it! I land the energy ball. I'm gonna really hope that this Gengar is not Focus Sash, because that would really stink. We really have no way of knowing. My evasiveness fell. Great. So I know I'm going to go down here because my speed didn't increase again. So I'm going to let this Timothy go down. I did do damage to the Gengar with this Octrillery. That really does frustrate me. But if he doesn't want this battle posted, I am going to oblige his wishes and not post this battle. I'm going to continue recording as if it will be posted. He is going to take my Octillery out with a Shadow Ball, which is fine by me. I want my Octillery dead, because that is just ridiculous. Now, we're going to go ahead and proceed to... He's locked into Shadow Ball. I feel like he's choiced. I'm going to go ahead and go out into Absol here. And I really feel like he's choiced. Unfortunately, both of his two remaining Pokemon resist Dark-type. It actually resists Absol entirely. I'm going to go ahead and go for a knockoff. I really mainly because I want to see what item this Gengar is holding. As long as he's not holding Focus Sash, and that Octillery really didn't mean too much when it hit, because a knockoff from this Absol is going to one-shot no matter what. So he's going to withdraw and preserve this Gengar. My goal is to find out what the heckles this thing has. So knockoff's not going to do much. Ooh, knockoff's going to do a butt ton. Never mind. Going to knock off. Ooh, this thing is Choice Scarfed. So now that it's officially not Choice Scarfed, does Absol outspeed? 115 to Dene 101. So we do outspeed. We can actually just safely go for another knockoff and take this Dedenne out. Now that the Choice Scarf is gone. Absol, Mega Absol has a base attack of 150. So despite it being resisted, it's going to do some serious work right now. Some serious work. And it's going to take out this Dedenne, this poor little cute Pikachu-looking fairy-type mouse thing. I really do apologize. Like I said, I'm going to ask him. If you're watching this battle right now, then he was okay with the Moody Octillery because it probably didn't do much because I just purposely went for Energy Ball. It would have been really perfect if I missed the second one. Goes out into Chuck. His beautiful Machamp. Chuck Norris reference. Not bad. It looks like we're going to... Okay, good. No DC. We can actually proceed to... I really don't want to sacrifice my Absol like this. I really don't. I don't think a superpower is going to do enough to take this thing out. What I can do is I can go ahead and go out into my... I'm going to sacrifice my Volcarona here because it's basically useless. Gengar can one-shot it at this point. And the only thing I want to see happen right now is I want to see a nice little flame body. I want to see a nice little flame body. It does go for the Dynamic Punch, which we are going to live because it is resisted. Never mind, just kidding. We do get the flame body off, though, which is really all I wanted. Really all I wanted was that flame body. It's the only reason why I switched into Volcarona. I wonder what are the chances of flame body work? I think it's 30%. But we're going to be able to go ahead and go out into Rotom Meow, knowing that his Dedenne was Scarfed. We will outspeed this Machamp, no problem. And I think that we have to just go for a Leaf Storm. Actually, no. Let's go for a Thunderbolt followed by a Leaf Storm if we can live one hit from this gosh darn beautiful Machamp. Plus, he might... Okay, he does not switch out. I was going to say, plus he might switch out, predicting the Leaf Storm. But this Thunderbolt is not going to do too much. I wonder if you're Assault Vest. That is definitely Assault Vest damage. Dynamic Punch, we are going to be able to take that, and we're going to get confused. Now, if we can break through this confusion, a Leaf Storm will take him out. Let's go ahead and go for the Leaf Storm. That way it makes it a little more exciting to see... Come on now. Nope! We smack ourselves in the face! And we know that he's going to hit his Dynamic Punch because he does have perfect accuracy. So our only chance here... Ooh, I'm sweating right now. I'm sweating. The only chance here is for... well, actually, I think we're pretty safe right now. We know we outspeed. So, I mean, he could pack the Bullet Punch. He could very well go for the Bullet Punch. A Sucker Punch looks like it should kill. It looks like it'll definitely be a KO. I guess that's our safest play. Unless he switches out, then we're kind of, well, then again, it really doesn't matter if he switches out. A superpower also kills, but then we might not kill this Gengar. I think Flamethrower, no, he's Assault Vest. Don't go for Flamethrower. Let's go for the knockoff. Knockoff will knock off of the Assault Vest. I really want to see that it's Assault Vest, so it should KO, please. Yes. Just takes him out, barely. Let's see if it's the Assault Vest. It's a choice banned. Wow, so that was not Assault Vest damage. Jeez. Seeing as I am a Mega Absol, I should outspeed. As long as I am timid, I'm going to check right now. I am in fact, I'm sorry, not timid, I'm jolly. So I will outspeed. I actually can go for a knockoff here so that we can see together. Never mind! What? He was running 2 Scarfers! Double Scarf on his team! Oh my goodness! That irks me so much. That... Wow, alright, well that just goes to show, never assume that someone's only gonna run one choice Scarf Pokemon. Because had I just gone for a safe Sucker Punch, yeah, that Gengar was... Actually, could that Gengar live? Oh, no, that Gengar cannot live at all. A Sucker Punch, there's no way. So we found out one way or the other he was not running a Focus Sash Gengar. Oh my goodness. Good game, man. Good game. Honestly, even without Moody, after seeing that Choice Scarf on the Dedenne, I would have gone for... I probably would go for Sucker Punch. Because Sucker Punch is the best move. Is the safest move in that play. But to be honest with you... Oh, man. Wow. What a game. If you guys enjoyed that, leave a like rating. I apologize that I didn't go for Sucker Punch. Obviously, that's an easy win right there. But I did not expect Double Scarf. I did not expect Double Scarf. And I really wanted to see if he could hold in the Focus Sash to make up for the Octillery. So, thank you so much for that battle, David. Your Twitter link is in the description. If you guys enjoyed, like I said, subscribe to this channel. I upload videos daily, every day, and I battle you guys over Twitter. So, have yourselves a good day. But above all else, keep it